Volume 1. Trevor walked through the parking lot and up a short staircase to the front door of Sherman Continuation High School. He saw the usual bunch of kids that never seemed to be in class hanging out the school office lobby. Behind the front door, a red-headed woman looked up from her computer and looked at him expectantly. He pulled out his student ID from his back pocket and flashed at her. Like his butt. He barely saw it before nodding and getting back to work. He continued walking. The rear office doors opened to a hallway and into a larger room with small classrooms to either side. At the centre were cubicles where students can do their homework. A few of the students who weren't really doing much at anything nodded at Trevor as he passed. Trevor walked past the room into the rear teacher's lounge where one of the teachers was sleeping on the couch and Brian, the chubby boy Trevor was looking for, sat in the chair next to the refrigerator looking at his phone. When Trevor walked in, Brian looked up and his face lit up. "Oh man," said Brian, "thank God you're here." "What's going on?" asked Trevor. "You said it's an emergency." "It is an emergency! Morgan Powell were here and he was trying to get the cupcakes for Rena's welcome back party. I tried to stop him, but he still took the eat up Hawaiian punch in the fudgicles." "That's not an emergency, Brian. It is not okay to tell him. It's not okay to get me out of bed. Tell me that there's an emergency at school when there's no emergency." "But it is. I paid for stuff with the club's money. If he takes it, that's stealing." "I don't care," Trevor sighed. "Where's Rena anyway? I thought this birthday was supposed to be yesterday." It was. Rena never showed up. Maybe she's not coming. Brian slumped with his head down. Disappointment ripped from his spirit like tears, rolling off to the thick framed glasses on his face. The teacher sat up suddenly and looked at the two boys with red eyes. "Aren't you two supposed to be in class? It's open period, Mr. French." "Oh," he said. "Right." With that, he laid back down and fell asleep almost immediately. Trevor pulled up a chair and sat next to Brian. Trevor was a senior and Brian was just a sophomore. When he met Brian, he was getting picked on by some rougher, tougher kids at school. Trevor got him out of that situation and had been looking out for him ever since. Look, I seriously come back, and I know you like her." "I do not," said Brian, sitting up defensively. "Okay, whatever, don't like her. But you're a good guy for organising this party. Why don't we just find her, wherever she is, and bring the party to her? How are we going to do that?" "Locator boy," said Trevor. "Locator boy," asked Brian. Then suddenly understanding, he repeated, "Locator boy, locator boy, locator boy." The two students stood up and left the teacher's lounge. Then Brian ran back in, opened the fridge, grabbed the cupcakes, put them in the cooler bag, and followed Trevor once again. In the main hallway, Trevor looked through the glass top doors that lead to each classroom until he found the one with "Locator boy." Inside, a teacher was sitting on top of his desk. Yeah, sitting on top of his desk. Why? Oh, he is. Oh, the colour just changed. His legs hanging down in front, lecturing students. Most of the students looked on with bored expressions or looking at their phones. Finally, I got a phone now. Locator boy looked at full attention with apparent fascination. Just Trevor slowly opened the classroom. "Locator boy!" Hands shot up in the air. Needlessly, as he was the only one participating in this class discussion. "So, how did people who didn't have jobs survive before universal income?" asked Locator boy. ... And that's how I end. Actually, just kidding. The teacher stood up and walked over to the whiteboard as Trevor and Brian took seats to each side of the boy. That's a good question. As the teacher, as he wiped his ass, no boy, no, as he wiped the board, they just said, I mean, there was another form of universal income before it passed into law. It was called public assistance or welfare. We still have welfare, but I thought welfare was different. In many ways, it was. The biggest difference was public perception. Before the UAA or Universal Income Act, people thought that those who received welfare were lazy or gaming the system. And to be honest, no they weren't. But a lot of them were just regular Americans like you and me. You and me. Remember that? Who needed a hand up. Not and. No, not and. Write on this. I want to know who wrote this. To get back up on their feet. So, what happened? The teacher wrote on the boards the word, the automated revolution. ... a real end.